focus down to space, man. For real, for real.
Listen, man.
Don't say that when the law show up to your crib. Like, you talking shit? You get violations every day.
I am a fan of the law, yo. I believe in the police. I ain't one of them niggas out here talking about fuck the police because they always in some shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't never in no shit. I do my job. I come home. I go to work. I come home. I mind my business. You know what I mean? You know, I ain't out there shooting up, talking about I got rights. Shooting up in front of residents, talking about I got rights, man. You know, putting tats outside residents' houses, talking about I have a problem.
I'm a sovereign citizen. I can be anywhere. That's the first thing they say. I'm a sovereign citizen, so I can be anywhere I want to be.
Not if you're shooting up outside, and not if you don't own that sidewalk.
It's public property. You don't own it either.
Look, I ain't gonna say what I want to say.
They're the first ones to quote anything they saw on TV, man. They quote anything they saw on TV, boy.
Yo, man, the real problem I'm having, man, they tetting up outside my house now, man. You know what I mean? They up the street at the B in Gurney right now, you know what I'm saying? And I've been trying to work with the police, trying to work with this encampment process that they have with the police, you know what I'm saying? To keep them from, see, I'm going to tell you why I've been trying to get them out of here. Because they keep trashing up everything. They trash up everything. They open when it's garbage day. They open up people's trash, and there's trash everywhere now. You know what I'm saying? Because they addicts. They addicts. They homeless addicts. You know what I'm saying? So they're a problem.
They really don't care. Then
they don't care. It's like they don't have to care. You know what? The mayor is making it so they can't be arrested. They can be outside your house shooting up. The cop come by, he can't arrest them. All you can tell them to do is move on. Shooting up, yo. Yo, you get a fine if you drink it, if you have an open bottle.
On your own steps.
But they can shoot up on my steps and I can't do nothing about it. Yo, gentrification at its best. Because if they was down Rittenhouse shooting up.
Oh, they was, but then they got taken out.
Paddy wagons galore be down
there.
Galore. They actually was, but they got taken out. The top fence took them out.
Of course they took it out.
I used to feed those people. So I know they was at Rittenhouse, they was at Elizabeth Franklin Parkway. That was the big one that they finally got them up there.
Yeah, because they want the tourists out there. They can't. You messing with the tourists. At one time, the homeless was like part of the tourist scene. You know what I'm saying? We got home. Look at our homeless. Look how good we take care of our homeless. But now it's like they can't show their homeless no more because they shooting up. They bleeding. They bleeding right in front of you.
And it wasn't just that. They was smearing shit all just everywhere for no apparent reason. They just smeared shit on the walls, the trees, fucking bathroom. It's like, yo, what you doing that for? Now you're messing up for everybody else because you're doing that.
Everybody else. But one thing is,
then they had the drug dealers in there. Like the drug
dealers. Yeah, that's what they are. The drug dealers be there because they know they can sell their drugs real fast because all the addicts are right in the same place. And that's what happened. I'm going to tell you what happened. This is why I put this show on here. All right, my baby was in an accident earlier last week, right? So she had, got a rental, and we had the rental party on Gurney Street out there, right? And this addict hit her car. We was in there. We just saw Mom. Andre and them just left. It was cool. We was happy. You know what I'm saying? It was getting bedtime. We go to bed a little early. We was like, okay, time to go sleep. So we went upstairs. I was just about to go upstairs, and I heard this kaboom, right? Now I'm thinking that it's the train. Like, you know how the train stops and it makes that kaboom because the cars hitting each other. I'm thinking it was that. My baby's like, oh my God, they hit my car. Baby, I was like, oh Lord have mercy. She about to kill somebody. Let me hurry up and go outside. You know, she got outside before I did because I had to change. I had to get some shoes on. And I came outside and the boy was high as hell, yo. High as hell. And she said, and his brother had came down, went in his car, and told him and got out of his car and said, "You good now, bro?" Basically, he went in to get the drugs out. You know what I'm saying? And then dude, he walked out there. He was talking to the drug addicts and stuff. And I was like, "Are you serious, nigga? Are we really sitting here watching you do try to square up your drug activity after you hit my car, yo?" So I just got his name and everything. You know what I'm saying? I made him give me his license. I took a picture of his license. I got all these pictures of the car. You know what I'm saying? But the fact is, right, when I looked at the car, it looked like he hit it 2 times. Hey, Jazzy, she's showing herself.
Assalamualaikum, Jasmine.
What?
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. What's up?
Hey, little cousin.
Yo, little cousin.
Hey, little cousin. What's going on?
The nephew.
What's going on, young man?
Another nephew.
Hey, little
How
one.
you doing there,
Hey,
young
who
man?
all up in there?
Huh?
Okay, I see. Oh Lord, she gonna try to be a star now.
Okay. Well, let me finish, yo. So I looked and saw that he probably what he was probably doing was nodding. You know what I'm saying? He probably took it, went down the road, nodded out, swerved into the car, boom, woke up, hit the gas and hit the car again. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, are you serious? They couldn't even move the car. He hit the car so hard, like that they couldn't. They was trying to start it and put it in gear. All you heard, like grinding. I was like, man, turn it off before it catch fire, though. You ain't going nowhere, though.
Yeah, it's whole rim was turned.
His car was finished, and so was ours.
Who tried to do a hit and run with a hoopty?
No, that wasn't no hoopty. That was a nice car, bro.
It was a decent car, man. It was a decent car.
He was driving a nice car?
He was driving his so-called uncle's car.
Mm-hmm.
So he say, you know what I'm saying? But I got everybody's stuff. I got all their stuff. He's like, you ain't gonna give me yours? I said, for what? We was parked. I ain't giving you nothing. I ain't giving you nothing until the cops come, yo. Because you're going to try to say some dumb shit. We ain't doing that. Nope, I ain't doing that. I'm going to wait till the cops come. You know, and the cops never came. You know what I'm saying?
That was a long night. That's a long
night, man. I wish they just say, you come tomorrow. Well, they should have just said that shit instead of having us sit there and wait for nobody to come.
That's a long wait, boy.
I called the sheriff.
That's what I said, man. As soon as you say nobody's hurt, you last on the list.
That's it. You last on the list. In fact, how about we ain't even gonna come? You know what I mean? And then I said, okay, well, maybe I'm muting that. I'm muting that. Don't make me put y'all out the room. So I was like, yo, how about I might have to say Andre. So I said, let Andre and them go down to the district because, you know, they told us go to the district. You know what I'm saying? If nobody's gonna come, at least the most you can do right now is go to the district, get everything down. They went down to the district, and them district people told them that we were on the list and that they weren't allowed to take it while we were on the list. They weren't allowed to write up what's it called, a PO?
A police report.
Mm-hmm. A police report, right? And we were like, they lied. Basically, they lied to us because they didn't want to.
Had his feet up on the dash, yo. When me and Michelle went there, he was not trying to do any work. He's like, after 2 hours, come back and we do it for you. Man, it was just crazy.
They called back. They was like, Try to come back tomorrow. We don't expect you to be waiting there. I was like, nah, I just got the hint after that. I was like, they should have just said, we're not going to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Come back tomorrow instead of having us sit up all night waiting for them to come. From 8 to 1, we waited till 1 o'clock, 8 to 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I went
saying they on the way. They said they were on the way from 8 to 1 o'clock.
From 1 in the morning. Because I tried to wave some cops down. I finally got one. He's like, he can't get his post because he's working 2 areas, not just 1 area. He's working 2 areas because Muzz is calling out sick. Muzz retired. Or Muzz got hurt. He's like, well, you said we missing 3,000 policemen in Philly. We're down 3,000. So yeah, they need at least 3,000. The cops are like, the dudes that's there is like, I'm working 2 areas where I should be only working 1, and I can't leave unless something really serious happens. So then that's when he said go down to the district. So I'm like, all right. So basically, what they did, the problem, and he's working 12-hour shifts. All of them are working like 12-hour shifts. So I met another white cop who said the same thing.
Some 12 to 16, man. Some working 16-hour shifts.
Pretty much, if it ain't a shooting or a murder, they ain't got time for it.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it comes down to.
Murder and robberies. That's about all they really do. So it has some type of assault involved. I was like, okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? And then my boy, who's a policeman, he ain't my boy, but we became friendly the first time we met. He had the next day I called and talked to this guy named Officer Kane. He was like, what do you mean they didn't sign it? What do you mean they didn't take the P? What? They didn't take the report? He didn't understand. It flew right over his head, man. He was like, they're supposed to take the report. I don't know how they can't just tell you did. They lied to you know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, man. Well, can you send somebody here? He said, yep. And within that hour, somebody was here, man. And it was crazy, man. I was mad, man. I was like, I can't believe that they talking all this crap about how they want to help the public, but as soon as you ask for them, you know, there's nobody there. And then I talked to me, and the cop was talking, man, and he was telling me a lot of stuff. He said, you know what? We only got 3 cars for the whole Kensington the whole Kensington Avenue area only has 3 cars per day. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, what? 3 cop cars? You know what I mean? That was crazy. I was like, that's crazy. You know what I mean? So I was like, well, he was saying the mayor and the commissioner, they're in on it. They told us that they don't want us to bother with these people. He said what they did was they moved them off the tracks and they didn't have an end game. So now they're inside, they're off the tracks and they're just where we are now. You know what I mean? So they're setting up camp where we at. And he was saying that the commissioner and the mayor won't let us arrest them. They won't let us do anything. He said they could get high right in front of us. We can't do nothing. The only thing we can do is tell them to move on. That's it.
Yeah, that's because of gentrification. They trying to put them in the area so the property value go down, and then they just swoop in and grab everything cheap and put all these big ass buildings around. That's what they're doing. Basically, that's all it is.
Yeah, it's a game. It's all a game, man. It's all a game, and I'm getting so sick of it, man. I called the district what do they call it? Councilman woman. I called her up. You know what I'm saying? I talked to one of her people. And me and him talking. He was like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "Let me give you a number to the encampment kind of, you know, the people who are in charge of the encampment." And they were like, okay, here's the number. So I gave him a call. Now I have a number I could call of someone in the police who's actually in encampment. Because he said, as a police officer who's not in that encampment the program, I can't do anything. I'm not allowed. I said, not allowed to do. You're not allowed to police, yo. Not allowed. I was like, damn, these guys just do anything. He said, pretty much right now, they got free reign, man. They do what they want to do. We can't do anything. We can't arrest them unless they commit a crime. You know, getting high outside, shooting up, apparently is not a crime right now. I was like, damn. So what they're doing is they're using these addicts, right? They got them off the tracks on purpose because nobody cared about them being on the tracks. They ain't bothering nobody. They got them off the tracks to bring them out to the city where we are so they could bring our house values down. You know what I'm saying? So they could bring our house values down. And now, you know, the house values are down and they're going to keep going down so they can come in and buy for cheap. But they don't know. I used to be an addict, yo. I have very good addict tendencies and ways. I know what they do. So, you know, you ain't doing nothing but making my house worth even more because I could wait through the gentrification. I've been through a whole lot worse than this, brother. I'll be right out there talking. How y'all doing today? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
They want people to move out. That's what they do. They want people to move out.
They want us to move out of here. They aiming at us, yo. Aiming at us. Putting the focus.
That's because you're right next to the train. Everybody next to that train all the way up. They want
to get all of us out of here because they want to make some big ass project that they out of all this over here, yo. And me, I live in the triangle. I live in the triangle, man. Let me help you out. Because we can't hear you, man.
You got a big, beautiful U-Haul where you live, man.
Yep.
That's there on purpose.
Purpose. For them yuppies when they come through. That's all it is.
And for us when we move out. You know what I mean? I was like, are you all? Oh, they coming now.
That's like a 4 or 5 story? That's like a 4 or 5 story U-Haul, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 4 story.
4 story.
It's nice. It's nice. Someone doing graffitied it over the weekend and shit, yo. Someone busted out the windows because they were playing music out of that U-Haul. Like some fool was playing a whole bunch of gangster rap, real gangster rap, yo. All the curses. The curses, yo.
Yeah, like he's at a concert or something.
Yo, you can hear it in your house, yo. It was loud as hell. And I was like calling up the police. I was like, yo, you know, they playing music out the U-Haul, yo. They having
got the gates all up, boy.
They having a storage party, yo. They up there in the storage joint saying, yo, somebody living up in there probably that you know doing this all little thing, yo. They was jamming and everything. I was mad, yo. I was like, damn, I can't even sit out here and barbecue without listening to this shit, yo. I could hear it through my headphones. That's how loud it was. You know what I mean? I made a complaint. I said, I called there. I said, yo, man, what's up? He said, it's the Puerto Ricans. The Puerto Ricans don't play all gangster rap. There's gonna be some type of salsa somewhere in that motherfucker, yo. It ain't the damn Puerto Ricans, nigga. You in there playing that damn music, you know what I mean? He's like, no, it's the Puerto Ricans. And then he hung up, and then like 10 minutes later, the music got louder. I was like, you pussy, I should come down there. I wanted to go down there so bad, but you know. Oh, these niggas, yo. You know, it's a real nigga to answer the phone. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, here we go. Motherfucker finally got some type of attention and shit, yo. He feel all superior now and shit, yo. Ain't never felt that good in his life, yo. He fucking with the fat neighbor. So I was like, okay, I got you. So I just contacted U-Haul, the head office, and just let them know that somebody's playing halal music out there, yo. And it stopped for a little while. You know what I mean?
Calling. Have other people call. They'll really stop.
But now people went in there and tagged the damn building, busted out a few windows. I think they got the hint. I think they got the hint because I don't hear the music as long and as often as I used to. I said, when people gonna get so tired, they're gonna start vandalizing the building. I already knew that was gonna happen. You know what I mean? You don't know where you at. You in Kensington, boy. This ain't no Philly. In Kensington, we will bust up shit, yo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But I walked out there today. We got our new car today. You know, so I was happy.
You gotta get another rental with a rental.
No, it's car.
No. I bought a car.
They bought that.
Oh, what you end up getting, man?
2016 Equinox.
Same thing.
Equinox is nice, man. Equinox is nice.
Equinox is nice.
It's nice and expensive too. Well, I said, let me call. I got it from Carvana because they have like a really good insurance where you can put on it. You know, it's covered from head to toe.
Is it champagne color?
How long is that warranty for? Because I thought about using them too.
I think
it's a 2-year warranty.
My daughter sold her Equinox to Carvana 3 months ago. Is it champagne
It
color?
wasn't champagne, but I did see a champagne one in there. But this is a blue one. This is a blue one.
Okay, it was
the blue one.
2016.
Oh, okay.
That would have been so funny.
You know why I like it? Because they do a whole lot of checking on it. They make sure that the car is road ready and not a whole bunch of bull. And if anything breaks, and they even cover it. Like if anything breaks down, they cover it, yo. So I can go with that. I'm all right with being covered.
Yeah. Like we had like 2 dudes was on the block. One of the neighbors, it was I think her brother or cousin. He was a druggie and he started leaving needles in the street. You know what I mean? So we had to go knock on her
He's
door.
in the block too.
Yo, we had to go knock on her door like, yo, you need to contain this fool. He had some girl with him at first, and the girls were gonna know it was him. Then she got rid of him. Finally, you know what I mean? And another dude was on the block, and the other boy, like the young boy across the street from me, he knocked on his door. He's like, yo, I got babies that walk on the street. You know what I mean? We was like, no, this ain't happening. But them people moved out. You know what I mean? Because
they usually don't stay where they gotta keep paying. They don't stay that long.
Yeah, because my block, we ain't having it. Then the one boy that be blowing, blowing up the music where your damn house is shaking. I go out there and I talk to them. So, you know what I mean? And the one boy, he got all mouthpiece. I said, okay. That's when I came back, got my Chris back there. Got out the door. The boy across the street talked to him. Then he was cool after that. So I don't be hearing nothing. So, I give him my gun. I ain't play with it. Like, I make sure it's with me. You act like a fool. We can rumble, but you get crazy.
I was feeling that we heard this story a lot of times, yo.
Oh, yeah.
We did.
About your gun life.
Man. And then one boy, he left, and a new boy came over at the same time.
Andre, you're getting off the subject. The subject is about addiction for gentrification.
Well, we got them mugs out of here because we knew already they're going to bring down the value of the cribs. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So we got rid of those
guys. Let's stay on topic, Dre. Let's stay on topic, dog. Addiction, gentrification, dog. I know you love your little kill 'em story. But we want to talk about.
No, seriously though.
Let's talk about seriously though. Seriously. Okay, I gotta mute you. All right. So this is about addiction, gentrification in Philadelphia or other cities.
I can unmute myself,
Andre. I got power, dog. Would you like to would you like to be put in the waiting room? It does work. I can put you there. One will be made specifically for your ass.
Jailhouse Greg, go call me Jailhouse Greg. No, seriously though. I got people like call up the house all the time, trying to buy the cribs and stuff like that. Like, cause me and my neighbors been having that. So, when you start seeing the drug boys up here, we're like, nah. Because at first, we didn't know who they were. We just saw them on the block. You know what I mean? So they was just walking up and down. And so we found out like they was actually staying at people's houses. You know what I mean? That's when we had to start knocking on the door like, yo, you can't have that. You ain't going to bring
that. Because once the end, yo, and then more will come. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, oh, we ain't playing them games.
We ain't doing that.
We got guns too, nigga. We ain't got no.
We ain't doing that. So, they got rid of them.
We learn how to shoot our guns over here, yo. We ain't doing none of this shit, hitting all the babies and everybody else. No, we gonna hit your ass.
We go to the range, dude. We go to the range. But anyway, yeah, but they got rid of them. So I think the one dude, he came back, but he ain't doing nothing. If he is, he's doing it inside the house.
Like he's supposed to. Look, this is my thing, right? I don't care if you got drugs and do drugs. I could care less about that. Do them where you live. Do them in your house. Don't come to my house. Don't send them to my house. Like, don't send them to my area to tent up because you don't want them around you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I have a problem with. Like, you know, back in the day, you couldn't do this shit outside. Shit, you couldn't even really drink outside.
They arrested your ass down there.
You went to jail.
But
that's
now,
why they had the brown paper bag law. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
Because they ain't play that shit, yo. But you know, everything's so soft now. Everybody got rights. Well, you know, they got rights. They got the right to go to jail.
Like they used to
shoot up outside my house, yo.
Like they used to.
Listen, this is the thing. Let's just talk about children, right? Children wouldn't even know that's an option. You know what I'm saying? What kids see, they do, yo.
Yeah, whatever they're exposed to,
that's in them now.
Yeah.
So now they know they have an option. They have an option. They can actually stay outside, sleep on the ground, and shoot up in front of everybody's house when they grow up.
All day long.
Even if it's not a goal, right? Let's say they run into some drugs that they could do it with alcohol.
But the state will pay for it, though.
Exactly. And it's crazy.
Yeah, I see these dudes shoot up right in front of a daycare, yo. Right in front of it.
They happened to me and Trenda. Me and Trenda left over Aaron's house, literally 10 feet. The lady just put the needle on her arm and just collapsed. Leave your house.
And that's allowed. Like, that's normal now. Like this mayor and this commissioner is allowing this shit to be normal behavior. Our kids are going to be exposed to it. It's an option now.
Yeah, because the commissioner, she's a yes girl. That's all she is, a yes woman. Yes,
they just didn't. You wasn't allowed to just be anywhere doing anything, yo. You know what I mean?
You had to find an abandoned house and call it yours.
You know what I'm saying? And that's where everybody go. You know what I'm saying? Or at least find something somewhere that's away from the regular people, man. You had shame in your shit, yo. There was shame in your shit. Now, no shame, just no shame. I dare you to be mad at me for suffering from drugs. Yo, I'm like, you ain't suffering, nigga. You look like you pretty good, yo. If I would have had that when I was doing crack, if I had that, all I needed was a damn tent. If I had
Yo, they had tent. They be dropping off mattresses to them. They be dropping off food to them.
No, they be like, here, where you're suffering and we want to love you. Bitch, give them a home.
Put them in jail. That's what they
put them in jail. So they can get this stuff.
Put them in jail and force rehab is what they should do.
Yeah.
That's what they used to do. You went in jail, you detoxed.
Yeah, that's what they used to do. And if your ass didn't like it, then you got the fuck. You went somewhere where you could either do what you could do without bothering the regular civilians, or you got sober.
Yeah, but it's too much money in keeping them high. So too much money to be made by these programs and all these politicians.
Oh, yeah, rehab programs.
No, that's not what it is. The fact is, they're trying to gentrify neighborhoods, and they know they could use these addicted people to do it. All you got to do is take the power away from the police to be able to get rid of them. That's all you got to do, and people will start moving out on their own.
Right, but then they still making money double hand and foot because they send them.
Especially if they in the drug game and they politicians and all that. Yeah.
And my program, they're going to be going to. So I keep them on the street so I can get my houses here, get my buildings built. And when they go to these programs, they're getting paid here too. So they're getting paid hand over foot, both hands. You know what I mean? Because I own this and own that.
Yeah.
You know, the mayor, he getting paid all that, Yeah, mayor getting paid all that.
I'm sure he got a few drug dealers paying his ass. Because, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure he's making all kinds of funds, you know, in offshore accounts and all kinds of stuff, man. And that's why, that's why it pisses me off, you know, because anybody who's willing to, like, put the residents at risk solely for the sake of money, you know what I mean? They got to go, man. They got to go, you know what I'm saying? If people are calling you and saying this is a problem, you be like, let's give them more problem. You got to go.
Because you know how they got rid of them underneath the train. Mugs started doing stuff to them, and that's when they had to move. They had to move. Molotov and
look, that shit going to start all over up here, man. It's going to start all over because people are tired. They ain't making no money off of it. If they was making money off of it, they'd be like, "Oh, yeah, sit over there."
It ain't that bad. It ain't that.
But that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
Yeah, but there ain't no money in it, man. So they like, you know, fuck the hell with them, man. We trying to take over that place anyway. So.
Yeah, the car.
It is. Okay, I'm done talking. Y'all can go wherever you want. Anybody else want to talk on addiction for gentrification in Philadelphia and other cities? Nobody? Anybody? You can talk on the opposition of it too, y'all. I don't care. If you
Here's the thing about it though. See out here, they don't play that out here. Like the addicts know where to go and where not to go. Period. See out here.
Where you at, Don? Delaware, right?
Nah, I'm in Maryland.
In Maryland.
In Maryland, it is illegal to be a vagrant. In Delaware, it's illegal to be a vagrant. You can't just be walking around being a bum. The cops come and pick you up and take you to a shelter. The first time. The second time, you get locked up.
Yeah. Oh, see, that's what they need hit.
That's why you see no panhandlers out here. Period.
Like
you'll see them in front of a Walmart or something like that, but they're there too long. Oh, security call cops. Period. Yeah, you don't see panhandlers out here at all.
You right, Don. When I've been till up in Maryland, I ain't never seen no panhandlers. You ain't never lied. I ain't never seen one. Matter of fact, I never seen a homeless person, tell you the truth.
You will never see one out here because they know where they can be and where they can't be.
It was the same in Virginia. You can call and get them trespassed, and they have a record. And if they get caught again, they would take them to jail.
No, actually, it's a sign when you go into Delaware. I forget which way you come in at. It's a sign that says no panhandling in the state of Delaware. It's an actual big. Really? My mother, when she went to Delaware, she went to Delaware. She moved to Delaware with Tony. Remember that, Tony?
Yep. I was saying that this is back in 2003 or 1.
She said, I'm homeless. The cops took her to where? A
shelter.
shelter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They don't play that. They don't play that out there. Out here, they don't play none of that out here. None of it. People pay too much money to where they stay at for that to be seen around the neighborhood.
In the area, yeah.
In a city,
Delaware.
In a major city, they're going to Wilmington, Delaware, and Wilmington, they kind of get away with a little bit because there are some neighborhoods that has that in it.
But they say Wilmington too. They say they don't play too.
But that's what I'm saying. The businesses call and they're gone immediately. Yeah. Like there's no wait period. Nah, I paid all this money.
There's no calling them and then they come back because we called them, right? And they got rid of them. They got rid of it. No more than an hour later, they was back there with their tents, yo.
And that's because the second time I see you, you going to jail.
Well, you're
not going to a rehab jail. You're going to the hard knock jail.
Yeah.
Yes. Not the crap you see on TV. You know what I'm saying? You in there, you the man. Nah, the crap when you in there, you somebody else's man.
Yeah. That's how they get rid of you. They look, if you want to be a verge of the community, then your ass got to go. Because you're dangerous. Look, this is the thing. They dangerous, yo. They spread disease and shit, yo. You know, I got sick because of these motherfuckers, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they trying to figure out how I caught Hep A and shit. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is Hep A. They told me, oh, that's for the people shooting up needles, or if you eat something with a little feces in it, you know, that somebody has a Hep A. I was like, well, where would that come from? They said, well, usually in third world countries, or, you know, in addicts. Up here, it's the addicts that usually get it. So they be in here touching stuff. They don't have no place to wash their hands. You know what I'm saying?
That's because they used to get on the train.
They used to get on the train, fucking the train up, man. And people, and what happened is there was some type of what do they call it? Outbreaks of Hep A, and people were breaking out in all kinds of places. Like they couldn't figure out what was happening, right?
You touch that pole to hold yourself up on a train, and that addict then licked it, or
no, they don't put their hands on it because they, you know, touching every damn pole and shit, and they high as fuck. And look, you touch that pole, you scratch your eye, now you got fucking Hep A, yo. You touch that pole, you eat something, you got Hep A, yo. Now you got Hep A. My eyes is yellow, man. I felt like I was dying, dog. Yo, it was crazy. And then they couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. And then they said, do you take that? I was like, no, I don't do none of that shit. They was asking all these questions. And then someone finally figured out that it's Hep A. You got hepatitis A. We tested you for hepatitis, you got hepatitis A. I was like, how the fuck can I get hepatitis A? And they were like, either someone served you food with dirty hands and they had the Hep A, or one of these addicts, you know, you get it from shooting needles. I was like, these fucking addicts, I know it was them. I said, I told them, I said, it's the homeless. You know what they said to me? Oh, it's not the homeless. The homeless wouldn't do that. No, it's not the homeless. I was like, what the fuck you mean it's not the homeless? Don't you know there's an epidemic and shit that they all over the damn place? They was like, well, how would they get on the train? I said, did you fucking really ask me how they get it? Did you ask me how the hell they got on the train? Because they got money. They can get on the damn train. That's where they go to beg, fool. What the hell are you talking about?
They can get on one piece of transportation and be on it 24 hours. The whole day.
What the hell are you talking about?
Well, some people, you know, pay their way too, feeling sorry for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I gotta go see my mom. I ain't see her in 3 days. I don't know how she's doing. Can you please give me a token to get on the train? Now they on.
Guess what happened the next day, yo? SEPTA bleached the train, yo. They bleached SEPTA. Epidemic gone.
Crazy, man.
Everything, epidemic gone. All that shit gone. I was like, these motherfuckers, yo, they ain't gonna tell people what really happened because it's SEPTA.
they get sued.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to get sued. I should sue the shit out of them motherfuckers, yo. They got me cursing all hard on this damn thing, man.
I want to see something happen to me on You know how much money I can actually get from Sue Scepter? Shit.
Woo, man.
I don't have to work.
I ain't the suing type. I'm a working type. I like to work and get my money. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm a sewer, man. Screw that. I'm a
sue the hell out of stuff.
Hey, yo, how much you get off your accident with SEPTA?
Huh?
The accident with SEPTA, man. Remember they hit your car?
Oh yeah, I wasn't in it though. It was parked. So.
Yeah, but still though, it means something.
Oh no, they fixed my car. They just fixed my car. That's all. You don't get nothing if you ain't in the car. You know what I mean? See, they didn't fix your vehicle. So they just messed up my bumper up.
We're gonna get back to the subject, Andre. I love your car. That was a good car too. But the subject again, it's addiction for gentrification in Philadelphia and other cities. Now, does anybody want to talk any more on that? We can move on if you don't want to. If you don't have nothing to say.
The way that I feel about it, it goes both ways, good and bad. It's bad because, you know, like I say, it's easy way to buy up houses and mess people up. But it's a good way to, that black people always complain that they want the neighborhood still moving out. Now your neighborhood has to be becoming good. yeah, you're paying more taxes, but you're gonna be paying the same amount of taxes when you go somewhere else into a good neighborhood. So it's like I'm on the middle with it, like both. It's good and bad. The gentrification.
No, it's bullshit. That's what it is. What they're doing,
bullshit, but
it's bullshit because what they're trying to do is take money away from people who already live there. They lower the amount they can sell their house for, so they can just take it for pennies on the dollar. It's bullshit, yo. If they really
for how much more? Like they gonna give you what, like $70,000?
Look. My house.
By the time they sit there and put all the buildings and everything together, your house gonna be worth what, like $250,000.
$200,000.
Yeah, like
that's what you say.
But now my house has lost its value.
You mute it down.
My house has lost its value, and now it's worth. It went down like $20,000, yo.
But here's the thing about it: depending on what building's next to your house, it could be worth millions.
Yeah,
easily.
I know. So you gotta wait them out, but most people can't afford to do that, yo.
They raise the taxes.
They know people who and then they start seeing the drugs. They get money hungry. They say, all right, let's hurry up and get out the community instead of waiting it out and just riding it out. And then
because you know, a lot of people in poor communities, they go to poor communities because it's easier to buy a house, easier to rent the house out. You know what I'm saying? It's easier. It's a lot less money, and you can still make money here. So you know, I live here because it's cheap living, yo. I can live ghetto fabulous up in this joint, yo. You know what I mean? I don't have to pay no real mortgage. I pay a very low mortgage. I'm very happy, yo. That's what they want to take away from me, and that's the problem. That's the problem I have.
Because your block is cool.
Right now, all they doing is throwing the drugs. They pushing the drugs, pushing the opiates up in Kensington, just to push y'all out the way. So then they go build the buildings, you know, do the same thing.
That's trying to make Kensington Fishtown. They're trying to make all that like Fishtown.
But they just did with Temple. That's what they're going to try to do up there with Kensington. Kensington is bad.
Because Gerard, you know, Gerard, your average house before they started in Gerard, your average house was like $8,000 to $10,000. That was it. That was the most it was worth.
Yeah.
That's the most it was worth. Now they're worth like $500,000, 250, 300, 400.
Yo, you ride through there. It's like Center City, yo. It's like the old Center City, yo. It's like the old Center City.
There ain't no addicts down there walking around like it used to be.
Nope. They got rid of them. You got the zoo down there too? No, heck no.
We talking about like Frankfurt and Gerard. Don.
Ooh, really? It's like that down there?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Frankfurt and Gerard, it was only like $8,000, $10,000. Oh, Don, you ain't been down there yet, Don?
It's actually nice down there. I'll be around
You need to ride around the city, yo. You gonna see some things in your old neighborhoods, dog.
Totally, it don't even look like you go 20 blocks up. You wouldn't even think like this is the same. Like it don't even look like it's the same.
It's really good.
The L on the other side of the L is nice, but the other side of the L going to the grocery is still like the hood, but that's coming up. The other side of the L is
they're gonna get all the L. They're coming up on all that.
Yeah, they're trying to get all the L.
All those bars underneath the L gonna be gone. All those bars, it's gonna be gone. It's gonna be cafes.
The next 15 years. The next 15 years, yo.
But when you go there and you see the cops.
52nd Street. All those vendors are gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
Anywhere where there's a college, a large amount of transportation, and the river, yo, easy access to the river. They take all that shit.
They trying to take all that.
All that. You know, see, because people forget Philly is a college town, man. We got like about 8 colleges in here.
We got more than that, but yeah.
You know, we got some famous colleges in here, yo.
Man, you got Villanova, you got Penn State, Temple. I mean, that's just Drexel. You keep going.
University of Penn.
Penn. What's the other one that's by Central High School? That's up the street from Central. What's that? Wells College. Yeah, that one. We have LaSalle. We also got Lincoln. We got the Lincoln Tech. We got
and if you got a hospital, there's definitely a college there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
don't got St. Joe's. Yeah, I'm gonna say don't got.
Yeah, we got a lot. Jefferson, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of shit over here, man. There's a lot of money in this town, lots of money, and they tired of the Negroes, the poor white people.
Yeah,
I know one thing. Temple started all of this, though, man. Temple started all this, man. They was buying up little by little.
This when we were young.
Little by little, they were just taking over blocks, little by little.
Well, it's the thing about when you're an organization, there is no time limit. You know what I'm saying? When you're a person, you got only a few, 40, 50 years. They can wait 40, 50 years. We hold on to this shit.
Oh, your child gonna sell eventually.
Yo, check this out. I drove by where we used to live, man, up at the
Allegheny.
Man, yo, I live there now, dog. They got security and shit. Yo, they ain't playing. Dog.
They got gated security around that, John?
Yeah, it's gated. It's gated all the way around.
All the way around.
15th and Allegheny is gated all the way around, dog. Temple took
I think I saw cameras too. They ain't playing.
There's cameras in there.
Allegheny is actually coming up. A lot of neighborhoods that used to be bad for us when we was younger is actually.
They coming. Well, they going to Broad because Broad, you got the Broad Street line and you got the buses, so they trying to take Broad
Street line and all them damn
Temple buses. Trying to take all of Broad Street, but they couldn't take Einstein. Jefferson got Einstein. That's the hospital that Temple actually wanted. They wanted Einstein, but Jefferson, no, we got that. And Jefferson got what's the name, Methodist too. So yeah.
Jefferson got downtown, man.
Jefferson got downtown.
They got downtown, yo.
That's prime real estate. That's prime real estate. Man.
Yeah,
they got downtown. They got University City. They just killing it, yo.
Yo, I've been dropping. When I was at the gas company, I've been dropping gas lines to all these dudes, man. So I know everything, but I would never buy one of those new houses in Philly anywhere. I would never buy one of them. So cheaply.
I seen how they actually made this one house that was on Marco Street. They built that house quick, but they had molded in there. They painted over molded. They didn't get the water up like these. Then they had the walls molded. They painted over that shit.
A lot of times the foundation, the foundation, and they're not even that.
Yeah.
Mostly it's all plywood and siding. So you actually just take a sledgehammer or just a knife. A real sharp knife or a hatchet and just go right through the wall.
Like paper mache and plastic, man. You can't break that.
Yeah, you don't want
it's called a compressed wood. It's not even real wood.
Yeah. Right. It's not even
particle board.
It's particle board. Yep. You're right.
They put up these thin ass tin lining, for the wood, you know what I'm saying? Then they put that particle board on it. Then they put that brick-looking stuff on the outside.
Sometimes it's real brick, but it's only one brick. It's not like
back in the day they doubled it, right? It was 2 bricks, right? 2 bricks wide.
Most of the time it was 3 bricks. 3.
Oh, that's over, man. Bricks are expensive. They ain't paying that no more, y'all.
Well, you know what? It's because the construction companies and insurance companies are cahoots with each other. Because I can build it cheap. I can build it like crap and still make more money. And the insurance people are like, well, I ain't like I got to spend a whole lot of money because it's real quick. I can store it right back up. So
more money.
That's why I say if it ain't a brick, if it ain't one of them old brick places, I would never buy that house. Never.
I love an actually old brick house, but they last
if it ain't
stone or brick, it's keeping the maintenance up. That's the only problem.
Yeah. If it ain't stone or brick, I would never buy it. Yeah, them houses are crap. You get a termite problem in one of those places, man, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, man.
You know where they have it gentrified completely on Allegheny? what is it? No, it's on Lehigh. On Lehigh, they didn't completely gentrify. You can still get up to go up to like 16th, 12th,
15 on down.
I heard Oregon Avenue. Is Oregon Avenue gentrified too?
Yeah, that's I'm sure
that. I'm sure.
Oregon Ave, that shit is actually a good neighborhood, man. That's talk about Italian area. That's all Italian right there. That's all their neighborhood. So they keep their neighborhoods right. Snyder on back is nothing but Italian. Snyder on down is the black Asian folks. So they working on us, but Oregon Snyder on the other side towards Oregon Ave and what's that Penrose Ave, all that is actually nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because they ain't gonna mess with the mob's territory, yo. They ain't gonna mess with the mob's territory.
Yeah, that's all mob. That's all mob. That's nice.
Yeah, that's they protect that. They get paid to protect that, yo. You ain't getting.
But they was even doing that stuff in Andorra too, man. A lot of them up there was mad because their real estate taxes doubled. Some of them. So during the where he was up there, where they was doing the work at, their real estate taxes doubled. They were pissed, yo. Was up there in Andorra was pissed off.
Snyder is on the come up now. It's slowly, but it's on the come up. Snyder.
That's the second part of gentrification. If they can't get you like, by raising your house value, they'll give you taxes. They can't lower the value of the house, they'll up your taxes. And that's what happens when all the buildings start to go up and the big money start coming in, then they up your taxes and you got to pay the same taxes they pay, man. It's going
and that's how they get the pour out. When they start doing that stuff, your value might go up some, but your taxes.
Some of these taxes are higher than the mortgage, yo.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, that's what they're doing. To get you out of it.
They can take this house for a good like $500,000. I'm good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I go in my poor neighborhood. I'll buy me 3 houses and make me a mansion, yo. I'll be happy as hell.
And the question should be what do you do to stop it, or how do you retaliate it, or how do you slow it down?
Well, the neighborhood has to come together, and that's the problem. A lot of them don't, because you know what?
Yeah, because especially in Kensington, because Kensington's easy because we're so mixed. You know,
people don't stick together. So
you got a whole lot of different races here, so people don't really talk to each other. You know what I'm saying? They don't really.
Yeah, but you gotta make your neighborhood aware of what's going on.
You can literally own your district where you live. Everybody sit together.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Don't stick together, spread the word. Because it's gone to the point where everybody pays for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how do you retaliate? Like, I would even do I would put a social media blast, free drugs in the white neighborhood, just a scavenger hunt, and get all the drug addicts in their neighborhood and let you get rid of them.
Yeah, that costs money.
Locked up for mass hysteria.
In the long run, it does not cost money. It'd be a lot cheaper in the long run. And you get them all in the neighborhood.
Because in San Fran, some parts of San Fran, like you can't have no big businesses there. It has to be like family businesses. So if you try to put a McDonald's or something like that, they you can't even put them in there because that's how they work together. That's how they wanted it. They wanted everything to be family owned. So
but I'm thinking if they're lowering the property to the point where it's cheap, okay.
So the neighborhood did that, and then
but they're ready. I would buy it while it's cheap.
Right. Well, the Gap moved in one of their neighborhoods, and they just kept on breaking the windows constantly. He said they stayed there 5 years, but they paid for it. They eventually left because the people in the town was just like, They just kept on breaking the windows and.
That's the problem. See, this is the problem. Like South Philly, they got the ties, they got the mob. They got protection. But up here in Kensington, we don't have the people who make the money off the residents are the fucking drug dealers, man. There is no protection up in here, yo. You know what I'm saying?
The businesses,
they got it.
Doing nothing but pushing the drugs into Kensington. Like that's already. So, like, they pushing the drugs into Kensington. They got everybody in the city. Everybody in the city is running up to Kensington to sell drugs.
That's right. And buy drugs.
Buy drugs. They sell drugs, buy drugs. They selling drugs out of barber shops. They selling drugs out of everything up here.
Every
our damn pizza store, they selling drugs. Pizza store, apartment store.
Listen, where you at? Where can you live where a drug dealer will walk up to you talking about, you all right?
Drug dealers on drugs. So the drug dealers
they deliver. These drug dealers, they deliver now.
They take Cash App, Venmo, PayPal.
Yeah.
Square. They taking Square, all that.
Samsung Pay, the thing that cracks me up,
Amazon Pay.
The thing that cracks me up is all the what can we do? Nigga, y'all know what to do. We've been doing this for years and centuries. You know, you just go and you get rid of them, put them in jail, and do what you got to do. Make it hard. You make it impossible. That's what you do.
When they used to do that, them mugs wasn't on the street. Mugs was scared to be selling drugs on the street.
Yeah.
You had to know somebody.
It's called respect. That's what it was. It was respect. They respect the neighbor. They respected the neighborhood and themselves. There used to be shame if you was a drug dealer. It was shameful because you was cool. You are a murderer. You're pillars of your own community.
Yeah,
it was
pariah.
How we reward these motherfuckers? We make albums with them. We dance to their music and shit. They put the music out. Kids dancing to the there was a time when that was just not allowed, You know what I mean? But every time, this is my thing. Every time black people look for some type of rights and stuff, someone else is always trying to see what can I get out of it? Can I make this easier for them so I can get something out of it? You know what I'm saying? And because I remember back in the day when we had when we truly had government assistance and they were actually helping us come up, you know what I'm saying? And with all these programs that were working, all of a sudden they took away the programs. As soon as they got working, they would take away the program. Every time. And that's why people act the way they act now, because they know that there's no point in doing the right thing. If it's going to be taken away from me, I might as well do everything I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And get this dollar.
And let somebody else pay for it.
Yeah. That's where all the, get over came in.
Crazy, you know what's crazy? A drug addict can get a free house, a free car with no job.
Yeah, a car? I know a house, but a car?
Out here, you can get a house and a car. And they help you get your license and a trade.
Because they want you to be productive. They don't want you to have to be out there. And if you're going to be out there, you're going to pay for it. They want to get you to the point to where you can pay for your damn habit.
I see why you tried to get me out there, Don. Shit, they could help me out if I was out there.
Crazy.
I still move out there when I had the damn chance. I was done.
All right, y'all. We are at the hour. Does anyone have anything else they want to mention? It doesn't even have to be about addiction. Yes, it does, but it doesn't have to be about addiction in Philadelphia for gentrification. Anybody got anything else we want to say? Nothing?
Oh, yeah. I do, man. I'm light-skinned, so I can't get corona, so.
I agree with you, Don.
You don't need a light skin in here. You don't need a light skin.
I'm not invited to the party anymore.
Yeah.
Hours up. I can't get muted. It's over.
You know what? I'm going to test something out on you since you can't get muted. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
Go to the waiting room, really?
In the waiting room.
Well, send Don to the waiting room too. Don't need that license.
The waiting room. You put it where you gonna take her out, bro.
Hold on. Let me see if I don't even know. I never done it before. Hold on for a minute. Hold on.
Yo.
How you not do it before? You never done it.
Why are you the upside? How you put somebody in the upside down? Know how to get them out?
You should have put a dot in it, man.
You gonna put somebody in the upside
She should
down?
have started talking. You should have kept talking. I'll learn next time I put her out. I'll learn. She's still in the day. Damn, I don't even see her. Oh, there she is. There she is. What's she? Let me see if I can get her out. How'd you get back in here?
Because your braids. You need to make your braids smaller. Oh.
How do you get back in, Irene? What you do?
Yeah.
Probably left the chat and came back in.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So I do got a remove button too. I can do the remove button. I will never do the report thing on you, Irene, unless you really get on my nerves, and I don't want you in here ever again.
I will report this for spam and porn.
Can you talk, Irene?
So your next topic should be discrimination against light-skinned people.
On is next. You better put them arms down, boy.
This for spam and porn on YouTube. Yo, channel you're playing.
Take him out, Aaron. Take him out.
Take him out. Let's see. I'm gonna take him out. Let me see.
I'll leave it my own. Damn it.
I'm gonna put you on the spotlight first.
Spotlight.
You left out of here. All right, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here, man. It was fun. That was fun. Love all y'all. Love all y'all.
I love y'all too. Assalamu alaikum, Jazz.
All right, yo. All right, Jazz. All right, Aaron. All right, Irene. You get the
last I'm back. I'm light skinned, baby. I'll catch y'all later.
X him out, Aaron. X him out.
I love y'all. See y'all later.
Y'all be safe out there.
Bye.
And I love y'all too. All right.